in her style. She knows all the great fashion trending in town. When it comes to talent, that's not all. She's very wise and intelligent, knows what she wants, so subscribe.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, you're welcome. My name is Debbie. If you all have been watching but you're still contemplating whether you should subscribe or not, what are you waiting for? Please click the subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever I upload a video. To all my old-time subscriber, new one, you are welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you, and God will meet you at the point of your need. Today, I quickly want to speak about this. You can see I kind of put Aisha Yesufu statement, literally saying that we should be comfortable with divorce, and also talking about actress Ireti Doyle, who actually confirmed divorce to this Nollywood veteran actor, Patrick Doyle. I don't think he acts anymore like usual, but I'm going to show you an interview Ireti Doyle did with, is it Chude? Yeah, Chude Judonwo. She actually sat down with Chude Judonwo to confirm this divorce. I know they've been separated for a while now, but at least it's been confirmed after 9 years they are actually divorced. I have a little bit of issue with the way she talked about a divorce, because obviously I'm thinking that they actually, separated on each other's term, but the body language, the way she kind of put it, I don't get it. Watch, maybe I'm just being over in my head here, but I want you to watch and tell me, like, I find issue, and I'm going to tell you why I really find issue in the way she talked about the marriage, because the way she spoke about it, it doesn't seem like marriage that has lasted like almost 2 decades.
The truth of the matter is I had no business being married at that time, period. Talk less of, let's not even go to the choice of who I marry. We're officially divorced.
You're officially divorced, right?
Yeah.
Right.
The truth of
Yeah,
the
did
matter
you
is I
say?
had no business being married at that time, period. Talk less of, let's not even go to the choice of who I marry.
So did you see the way she said it? Maybe I'm tripping or something. Like, oh, the truth of the matter is I have no business being married. And let's not talk about, let's not talk about the person I am married to. I don't know if you understand, what she's saying. She's talking as if she was only married to this man. That's why I have issue with it. Like, the way she spoke about it is like she got married to this man maybe 7 months ago. Like, I have no business in getting married to start with. And she was with this man for 19 years, 19 good years, 19 solid years of her life. She was with this man. And I think they've been together even before that 19 years. I think 19 years is the years they were married. Obviously, they were dating and stuff. So I don't get it. And she also said, I have no business marrying the person I got married to. I don't understand it. Anyway, that's her choice. That's the way she used she decided to describe her marriage, but it just doesn't sit well with me. 19 years is not a joke. Even 5 years, talk less of 19. Anyway, I don't know what went wrong between them. No explanation, nothing has been said. I think about 3 years ago, it broke on the internet that her and the husband, Patrick Doyle, that they are separated. So I'm going to show you when some people started asking her that, oh, you guys are no more together, but you still bearing the same name, which I quite understand, because a lot of people sometimes when they get married, and I'm going to give you few other people that are divorced, but they still bear that husband's name, is simply because that's the name they were known with, and it's not gonna really speak well if they change it. I know one of these Nollywood actresses that tried to change her name, but unfortunately, a lot of people know her as that, even me. So that's the husband. This is the Nollywood actor she was married to. And this is what someone asked Ireti. The person said that, why are you still putting the name Doyle? Ireti Doyle is a name. That's our response. Ireti Doyle is a name that is nearly 30 years in the making, is my mind. I don't know what she meant by 30 years in the making, because she was married to the man for 19 years, almost 20. So, and this person said, I understand that as a celebrity, you can't always hide your personal life, but is it always necessary to announce your divorce? Do you intentionally discuss your personal life outside for the public to judge? And she said that announce. I sat down to an interview and was asked a question, one of many. I'm not responsible for how news outlets choose to cast their headlines. I think you know, because if you are sitting down for an interview and they are asking you about some certain question, if you don't want to answer, you pass. There are so many questions they will ask her. For example, if there is a rumor that she is dating one politician or someone that is married and they ask you about that question, you just tell them, maybe it's a rumor, I don't want to answer that question. You know, when they ask you a question that you literally don't want to answer, you just tell them that you will pass. Just like people in a court that always plead the fifth, you just say you're going to pass. You're not going to answer that question. It doesn't mean that what they are asking you is true. It doesn't mean that it's not true. Anyway, she answered, you know, people that are asking her question. And I think that was what brought about this lady, political activist, Aisha Yesufu. And I think that's why she came out and, you know, she put out a tweet. I'm going to read a tweet for you guys. I think because it was maybe some hours later, she put out a tweet. You know, a lot of people were saying my marriage will work. You know, all this thing whenever they talk about celebrity marriage, breaking up. And one thing a lot of people need to realize is that it's not just celebrity marriages that are breaking up. A lot of them are breaking up, but because they are like the role model, they are like at the center of most of this thing, people think it's just them. No, it's not just them. And I think this thing is like a trend. Okay, so this is what Aisha Yesufu said. We should learn to be comfortable with divorce. She said comfortable with, not normalize it, because I noticed a lot of people were getting it wrong, even to the extent that this guy that is always in comment section of Linda Ikeji said that that divorce is a sign of wisdom. And I'm like, how is divorce a sign of wisdom? So she said the longevity of a marriage should not be the price. The price should be happiness, fulfillment, and mental well-being of the couple involved. Where it is no longer optimal, people can decide to go their separate ways and be happy. However, despite us saying that we should learn to be comfortable with divorce, which is okay, because there are some situations whereby you will even be the one to advise someone to come out of an abusive marriage. You know, it's not necessarily just domestic abuse. Sometimes mental, you know, physical, all of these things are together can really affect, you know, mental health and stuff. But at the same time, I don't like when people normalize it, you know, like this Uche Maduagu, who has never been married before, talking about divorce is a sign of wisdom. How is it a sign of wisdom? Getting married to someone that you think you are compatible with, and, you know, not going in with a lot of expectation is what you should aim at. Anyway, I have got someone that actually spoke about marriage as well. I don't know whether it's because of this, but, you know, in Nkechi Blessing now, in Nkechi Blessing, we always have something to say. And she also chimed in, literally talking about marriage and celebrity. Listen, then, you know, I'll just come back with a little bit of my advice. This is not, you know, marriage advice. I can give that. I think I'm qualified, but at the same time, we're not going to do that.
The thing is, there are so many marriages that are working, but bloggers will not focus on them. Even though they focus on them, go under the comment section, you see things like they go still break up. Let me tell you something. Nigerians, we are our own. By the time we start appreciating ourselves, you know, encouraging ourselves, the change that we seek starts and begins with us. Imagine you seeing two loved up couples, people that are genuinely happy. You don't live with them, but you go under their post and type comment. I think by the time bloggers start showing us the sweet part of marriage, a lot of people won't be discouraged today, because I see some comment like, you sure say I go marry, so come on.
Yeah. I think she was literally doing the video about this Ireti and Patrick Doyle marriage, obviously. So, and she kind of throw herself in the midst by saying, you see couple being happy. At the end of the day, not everybody showing happiness on the internet are literally happy.
Come on. Why you say you won't look, say, okay, this one married no work, your own no go work? You know waiting them don't go through. Do you know what I feel? You know waiting they don't sacrifice to decide to part ways. These things are not easy. They are not easy. You know, let me tell you something. The beginning of your failure is when you think it won't work. But by the time you say it to yourself repeatedly with faith that my marriage will work, now your marriage will work. Love is never enough, no worry. It takes a level of patience, tolerance, and so many sacrifices to make a marriage work or a relationship. You know what thing they don't sacrifice to decide to part ways? These things are not easy.
Okay. So, to be honest, I played that just to show you that, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not saying literally that she's not wise, but obviously she's one of these people that makes relationship look like something you don't even want to partake in, to be honest. Because in Nkechi Blessing change man, like, you know, it's like every other Eke market, she's with another one. And sometimes I worried for her in the sense that she is not even healing before going into another one. And whenever the other one crashes, she will tell you it's like a rebound, you know. Because I want to pepper my ex, I have to go with this one. However, everything she's saying, there are some truth to it. But the part I will not agree with is, you know, the part whereby she's saying that you go in there, you do this. Anyway, let me not just use our own. Let me just base this on what I believe is causing this a lot of breakup, and people doesn't even want to stay to fix anything. Like, they don't want to fix anything. And when I say fix anything, I'm not talking about domestic violence, you know, that one is out of it. I will always say it. If a man just tap your face small like this, is a trial, you know, is doing trial of pressure, proper pressure. So at the end of the day, if that was not addressed and he knows that never ever you are going to advance to another stage. And the thing is that why a lot of these marriages are breaking up is that there's a lot of people, they rushing. And rushing, I'm saying, is not that some people, they will date for like 2 years, 3 years, but there is red flag, you know, they see the red flag. But because they don't want to start all over again with another person, despite knowing that red flag, they try to address it, but the red flag is still there. This guy is not ready to change anything they noticed. They still go ahead and do it. Peer pressure, all my mates are getting married. Oh, I'm aging. I'm at this age now. I need to get married at this age. I always tell people everybody's time is different. I understand in Nigeria, and sometimes parents pressure. Parents need to stop pressuring their daughter. Bring your husband home. Bring your husband. Sometimes they are, you know, they are really pressured to the extent that anything that comes their way, they just try to make it work. And another, the main cocoa that is actually causing this breakup is that most people go into marriage with a lot of expectation. Like, some even in their family, as soon as their daughter is getting married to somebody, they believe that, oh, this is their life insurance. The expectation is so much that when they now get in, they are not seeing anything, you know, all these things that they are expecting. They are disappointed. And before you know it, every little thing becomes problem in that home. A lot of women go in thinking that it's their partner that will make them happy. No, your happiness lies in your hand. And a lot of people will say, oh, yeah, if you are not happy, leave. If you leave and you are on your own, does it mean you will be happy? No. Being divorced doesn't mean you are happy. There is an underlying issue that is making you unhappy. that is causing that unhappiness in that marriage as well. Because if you work on yourself, you improve yourself, you make sure you are happy with yourself without anybody around, that happiness will radiate in your home. And seeing that, being a happy person is going to, add to your husband's own. See, sometimes a lot of people, the expectation of my husband needs to make me happy. The moment this man himself is going through something, everybody is not sugar now. Not every day you'll be happy. The moment he's going through something and, he's not feeling that happiness, you're going to feel it. All it takes is to, sit down, understand each other, knows that always have it at the back of your mind that your happiness lies in your hand and not in another person. And all you can do is, bring your own happiness so that his happiness, even if he's not happy, being happy, being confident and competent in yourself is going to help him as well. So you are there as helpmate. And at the same time, all these men, all these misogynistic men that believes that if I ask her, I told her to sit down there, she did not sit down. They need to change their mentality. There's a lot to marriage that a lot of people are really not ready for it. They think wedding is marriage. No, wedding is not marriage. Wedding is not marriage. Staying together, some people will say, oh, you're just managing, you're just this, you're just that. If you want to go, yeah, fine, go. As far as it's not, it's not the situation whereby managing all these people, even some people, they will be giving excuse for a man cheating. It's normal. Every man cheats and they accept it. Yeah, it's fine if you want to accept it. But one thing you need to consider is that disease is there, HIV, STDs, and at the same time, down there, the pH is not going to balance. Going here, going there, there's spiritual ties as well. Anyway, there's a lot to this thing, but I noticed that this modern feminism is making people, sometimes some people, they go in, maybe things are really good for the guy. The moment everything change a little bit, they are gone. They're not even waiting. Maybe a couple of years down the line, the guy is boxed up again. Things are better. They want to come back. No, that's not marriage. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. And people that says, oh, it's not for better, for worse, for better, for better. No, for better, for worse that the Bible is referring to is not basically that you should be beaten, you should be this, you should be that. It's more or less like everyone goes through something in life. Are you going to be there to support your partner? Even if they are going through their downtime, their uptime, you are not there to make it worse. You are there to make it better, to encourage. There's nothing you can do than to encourage. But if you are bitter yourself, if you are unhappy yourself, you don't have it in yourself to even help anyone. You need help yourself. How does it work out? A lot of these people are focusing on that one day of people dancing, hitting, congratulating them, being the center of attention. That's all they focus on. They are not focusing on that real institution. They work. It takes a lot of work. It takes two to tango. It takes dedication. It takes tolerance, just like Nkechi said. It takes endurance. You need to be able to tolerate. You need to be able to endure. And endurance, I'm not saying that you necessarily have to endure beating. So people always get it wrong. A lot of people going out of marriage these days, most of it are not DV. Most of it as because I'm not happy. I'm not happy in there. If you go out, it doesn't mean you will be happy. Your happiness does not lie in someone. Your happiness lies with you. Anyway, you guys, I think I'm really done with this. And all these modern feminists, just stay unmarried if you think you're looking for someone to make you happy, because nobody is going to make you happy. Stay unmarried. And all these men that think that women are their slave, will ask sit down there, in the old time of so. Stay unmarried instead of now beating someone else's daughter simply because they are not obeying the order. You are barking at them like a dog. Just stay unmarried. It's better to stay single rather than, turning the young girls to baby mama and all these young girls as well. It's better to stay single rather than putting yourself in some situation that will affect another generation coming up. Anyway, you guys, that's all I have to say about this. If you have any contribution to this Please, let's continue the discussion in the comment section below. And on your way out, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Share if you like it. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. And if you have any story to share with me, that's my handle, in case you don't want to, about marriage, about anything. I think I'm qualified, like I told you. It's been 14 years I've been married, so I'm qualified. You can DM me if you want it private. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can leave your comments below. And you guys, I will see you in the next one. If you have a story to share with me, if you have any story you want me to cover, please DM me. Let me know about it, and I will endeavor to research about that, and I will cover it. Thank you so much for your support, you guys. On your way out, don't forget, click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.
So subscribe and get that gist with the one and only Debbie Fashion Style. Yeah, yeah.